All right, part 3. Different day for me. Well, actually, it would be a different day for you too, most likely. Unless this is the magical story that just everyone loves, so I would upload all at once. But anyways, so basically, we left off on the last part of me talking about Shinto, Kirishima, and Uraraka all being like up in this bitch a little bit early. Like it's not nothing that will happen major, but I at least wanted to put it in the back of the mind pieces of like, you know, everybody and shit, right? So it's gonna be a very nice little song, alright? But anyways, so your boy Deku just literally, he's just training, cooking, and all sorts of shit. So he's literally just training. And so what I'm gonna do is, like, during like the 10 months that he's like training, like he's running and all sorts of stuff, there'll be minor events where minor different little shit happens. And so we're just gonna make this shit like as interesting as possible, because what I'm gonna do is, right, your boy Deku, he's running, he's training, and we'll just say that he's like training and like he's running for a while, right? Because I don't know what the scale is, but I'm sorry, I'm a little tired. I don't know what the scale is, but I want to say the One Piece universe is like dumb stronger than like most people in UA, or especially during this time period, but dumb strong, right? So I'm gonna say Deku just has like, you know, damn, I'm dying today. I'm gonna say Deku has like some unholy, you know, stamina. And so he ended up training, and don't forget he also got skywalk and shit, right? So let's say he's working on his legs, something devious, right? He's running, then he's like, all right, let's take this training up a bit. So he starts propelling himself in the air. All right, he skywalk. He's in that bitch, right? So basically, instead of just doing a regular run like he's some rookie, right? He's literally going for a light jog in the air. And that allows him to, one, get used to going at like, you know, really insert speeds. And he's also like contemplating, thinking, and just different shit like that. Thinking about different recipes and different shit like that. Since I'm not gonna inherently make it to like where he's vegan or something per se, just because it wouldn't do none for the story in this regard. So I would just make it to more where he's doing the training and he's just going, and then we're gonna say that he sees a ship, and he's gonna see that ship, and he's gonna look down and then be like, wait a minute. He's gonna like hear a female scream for help, or hear a female scream. And since he was training a lot with Sanji, let's just say his I gotta save a female mode, not simp mode, but just that real nigga energy. Plus on top of that, he already wants to be a hero anyways. So when I tell you this nigga Deku, right, drops down in such an epic fashion, right? So remember how soon he was working out, and he also used to be a boxer. And especially in animes, you always got boxers, right, where they're they wear like, you know, a fucking hoodie and like sweatpants and stuff to, you know, sweat more, to really get in more from the workout, if I'm not mistaken. So Deku was doing that same thing. He pulls up, but he takes off like these clothes. We're gonna say they were like semi-weighted, but that part's not important. It's just showing, you know, the real nigga activities, right? So he takes them off while he's in the air, and as he's coming down, he basically just it's not like a massive impact, because basically he catches himself because his legs are dumb strong. And or we can say he has like an elegant light drop. It doesn't really matter. But your boy Deku comes down, and with his weighted clothes, he hits two people, you know, people that are trying to rob this ship, right? He hits two people, and he looks swagged out, but it's like if Sanji was wearing some casual clothes. So it's like he looks swagged out, but like on like a low level. And all you see is just steam emitting from him. So it almost looks like he's a monster or like a unique entity. And he's got his hair, I'm gonna say he got his hair a wee bit longer and shit. just because that shit look cooler. And anyways, in my opinion, Deku's just in this bitch. He's like, and I swear to God, I'm gonna make it so perfect, right? There was one dude that had like a vape or whatever, but it would be more like a cigarette. And all you see is a blue light. And I'm just gonna say that Deku like found it, or like it was just perfect timing, whatever. So as he's entering the fray, he just, all you see is blue light emitting from the smoke. And you just, now, who wants the death sentence? God damn, that's kind of close. Who wants the death sentence? Because I could have sworn I heard a lady cry. And anyone that makes a lady cry doesn't deserve mercy. And it's like this dramatic ass, like, and like you can see Deku slightly angry. You're gonna pick up some of your, your mentor's habits, all right? And shit. So your boy Deku comes through and they're like, what do you want, kid? You really think Ralus? I'm gonna say it's like a clean, quick 3 pieces. Nigga gets slumped over, right? He gone, bro. He's like, now, who was it? He goes over to the female. He doesn't like simp or whatever. He's just more of a gentile man, if you know what I mean. So he's just like, are you okay, my lady? She's like, yeah. Now, is the kindest way I can ask, who damaged your lovely face? Like, she'll have like a light scratch or whatever. And he's like, it was a dude on the other deck, or like just a little bit away from them or whatever. And he took my husband and my daughter. And Deku just said, huh? What you say? Huh? Yo, daughter. Oh. And where did you say they was exactly? And she's like, I think they went that way. Excellent. This nigga mad. And think about it, bro. He's been knowing Sanji for like, a better part of like, the episodes and shit. So the nigga for a good little minute. He's mad. And all these dudes like, you think we're gonna let you get past? We not gonna let you hurt the boss, and like this and that. And so they're like, you think we're gonna let you get through? Y'all think y'all got a choice? And then like, bro, you swear to God, bro, you saw like a fucking black void. And all you hear is Vale, Zu, Ma. I gotta look up a couple of Sanji's moves and shit just so I can say them at the right time, bro. But so anyways, he's just blowing through these niggas, bro. And I mean deviously. Like, if you saw this shit, bro, you just seen kicks, bro. Kicks. And like, you see kicks respectfully for each individual, and they're all getting dished out punishment. And while they're all still in the air, coming down from the impact, literally, hey, anyone that gets in the way of me anyone that gets in the way of me saving a female deserves the death penalty. And then like all of these niggas fall. Literally, bro, this nigga breaks down the door, and he's looking around. He sees like, I'll just say that there's like 2 henchmen, one with a knife, one with a knife towards the father, and one towards a female. and so I say Sanji, I mean Deku, him. Yeah, y'all gotta go. He said, and like before anyone can say anything, bro, that nigga got hit to the wall. The nigga that was the dude that was on the the female. Fuck it. I'll just tell y'all niggas. Momo's dad, basically, that the dude that had a knife at that nigga or a blicky. It don't matter what it is, cause that nigga in the wall leaking, crying. All right, so there's a hole in this ship that's been patched with that nigga face. All right. Then he's like, he takes all of his attention. and all you see is just like his legs. You know that shit in anime when they're concentrating technique, but you see multiple hands and shit. That's what you see with the leg, and you just see like a flurry of kicks, and like none of these kicks are hitting Momo. Him him, the main, you know, main dude or whatever. Him, you think you can beat me? Him, I'm not talking to you right now. Looks at Momo. Is everything okay, madam? you know how your boy Sanji is. So Deku got that same shit, but the difference is he not a simp with it. All right. So he like, you okay, little mom? He like, you good? Like, shit, talk to your boy. And she's like, yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let's say she was about to have a plan where she's like, I can help you take care of him. He said, no. And it's not like he's like looking down on her or anything too. Like, you know those dudes that like just it's hard to work this, but like he's not like, oh, she's an inferior creature on some shit. He's just like, nah. You're a strong woman. I can see the look in your eye. But in this case, I'll take care of this one. He says, so let me get this straight. You was willing to endanger innocent people just to rob them because they're rich. He's like, yeah, what about it? That's one strike. No. I'll say that like the villain charges at him, right? Boom, 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 boom. He's weaving, bobbing, kicking a little bit, really parrying, not inherently like, you know, trying to fight back just yet. Then they eventually make it back to the main deck and everyone's around like, oh shit. And I'm gonna say that his quirk is like, I'll say his quirk is like a defense quirk or whatever, right? And so it's like basically allows him to become more tankier and shit. So what ended up happening, right, is Deku, he doesn't really lose, but if it was like a, you know, animated, it would be like a little bit drawn out and shit, where like they're fighting just a little bit, not too much, because it's more just about adding shit to the story, right? So what would happen, right, is your boy Deku would start literally just asking questions. He's like, all right, I'm getting a little bored here. Let me ask you some questions before we continue. He said, that's perfect. Ask me as many questions as you want. The longer I stand still, the stronger I get. Basically, it's like one of the conditions is like, if he's able to, you know, stand still, it's, you know, the harder he can make his body and the more he can protect his body or some shit like that. He's like, question one, you was willing to endanger and hurt innocent people just to grab some cash? And he's like, of course I was willing to do such. This is a cool world, this and that. People that look like me and my, he doesn't say lackeys, but I guess he'll say like subordinates or homies or some shit like that, right? Himself don't have a mutation quirk, but his body is oddly shaped due to the way his quirk works. So he was talking about basically one of the things they talk later on in the show about the injustice of, you know, the world and shit, right? And just, you know, how shit is literally so unfair, right? And with that being said, he's like, huh. And then he takes like, you know, a quick, hold on. I'm not going to edit it to where it's, you know, it'd be some shit like, second question. Did you know that there would be females on this boat? And he's like, of course I knew that. Of course every rich guy's got to have arm candy. Please, like I'm some idiot. And you can visibly see Deku getting angrier and angrier to the point he almost crushes the vape. And he's like, the third question. He takes one more hit. Were you planning on harming any of the females here? The dude starts talking mad shit. Harming them? Oh, nothing of the sort. I was planning to make sure all of them were gonna, basically, he was planning to rape all of them motherfuckers. Like, he was, oh, me and my boys were gonna have a fun old time with them. We were gonna, he just started going extra detail with it, extra big body with it, all right? And he said, all right, that's all I needed to hear. And look, does that little tap tap with his shoes. Breathes in, strike one. You injured and assaulted females. I mean, he's hitting this nigga with these devious combos, bro. So that nigga's already off balance. Strike two. You intended to cause harm knowing that there were gonna be ladies involved. He does like a Muay Thai stand with both arms up and like hits this nigga in the solar plex. You could damn near say he hit that nigga in the soul, bro. And he jumps up right past that nigga and start hitting this nigga with like multi barrages of kicks, my nigga. Just like kicks, kick. He started building up some ass speed, and in his head, he's like, I shouldn't use that technique. And like he starts spinning, but like instead of spinning up and down, he like spins a little bit sideways and hit this nigga with like one massive, just like a heel kick, bro. Sending this nigga to the shadow realms, bro. He boom, and then like he lands before the other nigga lands, and he's like, strike three. You meant to bring harm to all these wonderful ladies. And just breaks that nigga back something devious, bro. That nigga, it's similar to how Goku did the Nappa. That nigga Nappa just wasn't built for success, bro. And so it's the same way Goku did Nappa, but just instead of the hand, it was his foot. He just, and just, you gonna spend the rest of your life in prison. And I mean, that nigga is fuming, bro. Like, that nigga is mad, something devious. You're just looking at that nigga and just... Yo, kind disgusts me. He's like begging, like, please, I don't want to go back to jail. Please, have mercy. You didn't have mercy when you thought you had the upper hand. He was about to kill that nigga low-key because he got so pissed, right? And then Momo was like, wait, stop. He was about to hit that kick, bro, but Momo got in the way at the last fucking damn frame on some Brawlhalla or some shit, right? And he was like... she started hitting that nigga with some reason and logic. I know the irony in that statement. But he was like... She was like, look, listen, you don't want to stoop to a level, this, and that, be a real nigga, this, and that. And he was like, you better be lucky she said something, because he was about to catch his ass foot. All right. All right. I'll let it slide. That nigga was like, huh. He was like, and then all the people was like, thank you, what's your hero name? Like, thinking this nigga was already a hero and shit. And he was like, He had to think about it. He was like, he can't just say black leg like, you know, like his mentor. He got to be a little different. Because one of the things Sanji did tell him was like, don't idolize people. Don't idolize, you know, All Might. Be your own person. Respect what they do and stuff, but just don't worship them. He's like, you're right. He knows about his master red legs. He knows about Sanji, the black legs. So he was like, let me keep the train going. Call me Deku. The green-legged hero. And then he like took a pose and he thought about it. So basically we'll probably have it to where like his hero outfit would be where it's like black and green or something like that. Or I don't know yet, but I digress. This part is way too long. I will catch y'all niggas later.